Alright, so we're back in Ravnica in the Undercity. You guys just got yourselves in the door of this desecrated Boros. Had a run-in with the locals. Managed to get out relatively unscathed. And the situation as it is. Bunch of dead bug boy. A bunch of different corridors to explore. And are you staying as a bear?
Muted.
Shit, I was muted this whole time. I was talking to everybody. Hi guys. Yeah, I'm a bear. I'm a bear.
He was probably thinking to himself, "Why does anybody care about my opinions?"
Actually, I wasn't thinking about.
Were you trying to give me like inspirational like help and saying, "Oh, John, you're great"?
You can do it, John. You got
heard.
this.
Oh, I love
He
you.
wasn't. That didn't happen.
Telling me I'm shit. That's probably what it was.
I'm bear. I'm bear
Cool.
and a mastiff.
Baron is near stiff as what?
Hmm.
It looks like you guys have 3 different corridors unexplored. Do with it what you will.
I'm gonna get back up, kind of spit out a couple of blood, and I'm gonna that one that did the spellcastery nonsense on me. It's close to me, right?
Yeah, it's right next to you,
All
Dad.
of the things that are on it, I take.
It essentially just had a bit of a tattered robe that it kind of forced onto itself since it wasn't really made for a bug person, and a wooden, effectively a quarterstaff.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a good however long it takes everybody else to do what they're doing, just electrolyzing the corpse until I'm like burning holes through it, and just continue like killing the thing because I don't like them.
I watch.
Making the twitchy body just kind of flop around as I melt through its freaking chitin.
I take notes like an idiot.
I don't like them.
Did we determine what the spider creature is at the north?
Statue.
It is just a statue.
It's not a statue. It looks like a piece of machine, but it's seems to have been overgrown. Like there's vines piercing through its hull. But it's definitely metal, and it seems definitely broken, and definitely a spider, or it seems to be built in the shape of a.
I look back at the two. Seem to be individuals, and does this mean anything to you?
Huh? What? Asshole.
Never mind.
That's not my. It's not my field of study.
Would I have any information on it since I'm from around here?
No, not at all. This is not natural to the Undercity, or at least not part that the Golgari controls. Machinery is not really Golgari forte. Actually, Jeremy, because of your unique situation, you actually know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
For your personal information, you know it's what's called a mind spider. Essentially, the Demir either pay off or coalesce engineers to build them these things. They're essentially automated mind assassins. They get a target, they track it, they find it, they absorb its mind, get any information it has, and then dispatch it. This one seems to have had something let it here, but it seems to have been stopped. Now it seems pretty broken.
I'm gonna go check it out. See if I can cut it loose and send it back on its way.
Sure, so you're attempting to like restart it or get it up and running?
I'll knock some of the brush and stuff off at the overgrowth.
The vines and overgrowth seem to almost be. Some of it is actually piercing the hull of the thing. It looks like it's sustained quite a bit of damage.
I'll clear it out.
Yeah, as you're kind of yanking the vines, pulling it, trying to get the machinery back to somewhat functioning state, you notice that inside you do see a bit of crackling energy. What you'd assume is the energy core, the thing that's powering this. There is still a bit of battery power to it, but it does seem to have sustained too much damage. But the more crucial thing, especially for you as an Demir agent, would be essentially its mind core, the thing that it uses to extract information from its target. This thing could potentially hold knowledge that your faction may or may not want other people knowing.
I'll attempt to take it out and point out the battery to the artificer.
Do you have artificer's tools or anything that you feel might assist you?
No, I mean, do I know that the stuff is in the head?
Yeah, you know the power source would be probably near the back, and yeah, the mind core is definitely in.
Yeah, if I can just take the head off by whatever means, or destroy it, just to make sure it doesn't fall into somebody else's hands. Whichever one comes first.
Sure. If you're going to attempt to remove the head, you can make an Arcana check. If you had Artificer tools or any tools to help you, I would give you advantage, but if you're just going to rod, then yeah, just give me an Arcana.
1 second. I have artisan tools.
Yep, good enough.
And an Arcana check.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, you're able to remove essentially remove the head, dislocate it, without triggering its emergency systems or defensive mechanisms. So you have the head. You put that roll. It's good enough. You could open it up and just take out the core itself, or you can take the whole head.
I'll take the whole head for now.
Sounds good. Yeah. So the rest of you essentially.
Ooh, neat. And I put it in my bag.
Perfect. Yeah, so the rest of you essentially watch the Vidalcan go over, kind of analyze and brush off this weird machine, do a bit of work on the head, and then take it.
Neat.
I'm okay with it.
One less of those. To the east here, are these stairs leading downward or up?
Down.
Okay.
Look like they go down a short ways.
What's in here?
Looks like a small L-shaped hallway.
I don't see shit.
I'm gonna follow him. The last time I got away from the group, there was a wall came down.
From around I didn't put any lighting on it, but from around the corner, Graph and Durac. You guys kind of both hear. You kind of see a faint kind of glow, and you kind of hear a very faint kind of like humming, not buzzing like what the Kraul make, but like just kind of like a humming sound, almost like a fluorescent light.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Graph's pretty stupid to put two and two together. I think he's just gonna step right out.
Yeah. So what you see a yellow triangle, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna follow him. Oh.
He has no idea what he's looking at. He's more interested in this dead body.
Yeah. So what you come across is a yellow triangle forming a pyramid of sort with kind of opaqueness to it. You can't really see inside the pyramid, but you see this pyramid. And the 3 points, they all come down to an item. To the south, you see a suit of armor. The point to the west, you see a spear, and the point to the north, you see a shield. In Graph, you see a skeleton, and essentially just wearing an undershirt with a faded, tattered Boros insignia, and its hands are in a peculiar position. They look like
All right.
The
So
skeleton seems to have died and withered, keeping its hands in that position.
again, because Graf is very fucking. He's just gonna like look at the symbol on the shirt and be like, and then look at Durgarak and kind of do the, because he's from Boros, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So that's it. I'm putting that, at least that together. But that's it. He can recognize shapes.
Yeah, spot the shapes. Yeah. Yeah. If he's glancing back and forth, I'll step up and take a look at the body. Would I recognize the
Yeah,
hand
it's
signal?
a typical prayer symbol, like a kind of a hand shape that Boros soldiers or priests would put when they're saying their prayer. Pretty common.
So he died in prayer.
Indeed.
To his own armor. I'm assuming it's his.
Can we? Yeah. Can we? Does the armor look like it was made for? This was a human. Was it made for a human?
Yeah, it looks like the armor would have fit a human, like a medium human-sized creature.
So we're guessing it belonged to him.
That would be a safe assumption.
Do I see any markings on the armor itself?
The armor doesn't have any sigils, but it is kind of peculiar. It's a breastplate, and it looks like almost there's two arms carved across the breastplate, almost like it's embracing whoever would be wearing it. It's kind of like almost like they're like it's be like hugging or holding tenderly whoever was wearing the armor.
I'm going to give the same hand gesture. Reach out to bless the armor if this is his final resting place.
Like are you grabbing the armor?
Sure.
Okay, as you kind of grab the armor and kind of like pull it to do your little ceremony, kind of momentarily breaks the pyramid. You can see the beams kind of shoot up and then into the spear and the shield. And it almost seems like the overload of energy kind of causes those two other items just to burst into shatter and split. As you do, and the pyramid kind of starts to fade, you see what was inside the pyramid was some sort of creature, obsidian creature that looks like it's in kind of like a fetal position, and it's kind of crouched down, and it just kind of looks like it's made of like stone, just huddled together underneath it.
Uh-oh.
But let me
I
give you that.
just released this thing from a prayer prison by saying another prayer.
Yeah, I think more importantly, you touched the thing, but yeah.
No, it was the prayer. I'm a paladin now.
Do you guys see this? This is the breastplate you kind of have in your possession.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I don't like it.
Huh.
It's a lot of arms.
I like those arms.
It's Goro.
And as you're kind of like getting the situation, kind of looking the armor and the situation as it's start to hear kind of like a crack in a kind of like stone starting to shatter, and you notice that this thing that was hunched over, the obsidian stone that's kind of keeping it held, is starting to crack, and you can kind of see leathery wings kind of start to unfurl from whatever this was being held here.
Oh Jesus.
I freed a demon inside a Boris church. Durgarak is frustrated. This is rookie paladin maneuvers.
Any immediate reactions to this thing kind of animating?
Going
run
by
away.
that assumption that it's a demon that was locked in this church, I'm gonna tackle it. I'm gonna rush it.
Sure, give me a strength athletic. Like you're trying to like jump on it before
Yeah,
you get up and just hold it.
23.
It's pretty good. Let me take a look here.
Okay.
Oh, he's bigger than he looked. He's bigger than you implied.
Well, he was kind of crouched in a fetal position, and now
sure. I tackled the fetal position. I want it to be clear.
For sure.
He just like unfolds. He's this massive.
No.
thing.
I'm holding.
You're like on his wrist.
As you're holding on to him, but he manages to. He stands, and you're kind of just holding on. As he's kind of standing, you realize he's about 15 feet tall, and you're pretty big, but still, you kind of feel your feet lift the ground as you're kind of like hugging this thing. And then as his graph, you almost kind of take a step back as his wings unfurl and kind of a gust of air hits you. You have to compose yourself.
Oh man, it's a free action. Can I shout back to the others?
For sure.
I'll yell back, "Smart folk, bear, Graph need help." We're fucked.
Any immediate reactions from the rest of the party upon hearing this kind of shouting coming from the southern corner?
Charging in.
Patience. Watching.
Yeah, I'm good.
Holy shit.
You got this robot thing to deal with.
So now as the
hallway went a lot smoother.
Stay with the good Wilbur. Don't go with the bad one.
I'm the good one.
Lies. Obviously.
I'm the paladin.
Look, it's not my fault. I rolled a 6 intelligence. Okay, I'm just going with.
Nah, I'm into it.
Well, that looks neat.
So as Durgarak, as you're kind of holding on, and this devil kind of is at its full size, you notice that all of a sudden this chain kind of whips around its neck, and a big sigil is implanted on its chest, and you immediately recognize it as the sigil of the cult of Rakdos on his chest, and then forming instantly in his left hand, just this giant fork, like demonic fork, kind of appears, and he slams it with a thud on the. And he speaks, and he says, "Who releases me, friend, foe, or fool?"
Mix with those last two.
I would genuinely say, like, while holding on to his shoulder, hanging there, fool and foe, demon. And I'll be reaching for a weapon soon as I have the chance.
Are you gonna like drop off? You're gonna kind of hold on with one hand and then try to attack.
I don't want him flying away. I'm gonna hold on.
You don't think he's gonna be able to fly out of here, considering where you are?
Right.
The roof is.
What's the ceiling height
You're
in
on
here?
the ground.
You'd estimate probably somewhere between 20 to 25 feet. So he's only about actually 10 feet below where the roof is. This is actually a pretty cramped space for him to be in.
All right, I'll drop off then.
Can you say more about the triangle that surrounds him?
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
It was just a hard light surface thing.
Yeah, it was trapping him, and now he is free.
Nice job, Zach.
I'm a bad paladin.
Holy shit.
You just gave yourself a purpose. You have to smite this thing.
In response to what you said, you say fool and foe.
Yeah.
He just kind of looks down at you and he says, "Another of the angel stooges."
How high is the hallway ceiling?
Like the southern hallway, like down
the
here?
hallway they entered in to go into the room they're in now.
About 25, 30 feet.
Does the doorway happen to be 25, 30 feet high?
Yeah, it's an archway.
Okay, I understand. Just making sure.
It's like a little bit narrow at the top because of the arch, but it's still quite large.
Something a bear
Very
is going to be
grand.
able to block a demon from getting through.
How tall is Bear?
We're going to need to stack 2 bears on top of each other. I'm going to need you, Kevin, to turn into a bear and stand on Andy's shoulders, please.
I will try.
All right.
It better be a woman with hats and vests.
Yes, and then they'll wear a very large trench coat and try and pass themselves off as a giant.
Maybe this is where Graph joins the cult of Rakdos.
Maybe this is where we all die to the cult of Rakdos. This is probably what you meant to say.
You can, Zach, you actually, in Graph, you notice that as you kind of having this little back and forth with the demon, his tail is actually kind of whipping around against the stone on the floor, and it almost seems to be like in a specific way. He's not just whipping its tail. It seems to almost be like drawing something on the ground with his forked tail.
Yeah.
Would I recognize a pattern?
You can make me a religion check. It's not really your with disadvantage. It's definitely not your
Disadvantage. That's fair.
10. It's definitely demonic or fiendish. It's not anything. It's not anything you'd consider.
Right. I'm at a loss for words. What did he say? Another stooge of the angels?
Yeah. Says, I'll give you one chance, stooge. Allow me to return to my lord, and I will not destroy you today.
I'm gonna peek around the corner. Do I recognize what kind of fiend we're looking at here?
You can make an Arcana check.
Sure.
Would it be so bad to let him go,
20.
Zach?
Yeah, you know he's a devil,
paladin.
a demon, and he can what would be called the horned devil variety.
Horn devil. Okay.
Might need him to fight both.
Why can't we just be his friend?
Can't do that, fellas.
What do y'all have against him except for Durgarak? I understand that.
I don't have anything against him.
Yeah, let him go.
He's pretty powerful to me. Graph's down with that. It's the only thing he really understands is raw strength.
You hear a voice from behind you. Yeah, go back to your lord. That's fine. Sorry. The paladins who put you there were probably very stern and didn't like you too well. This paladin's too stupid to know anything, really. We're just clearing this place out of Kraul. The bugs who have taken it over. That's what we were charged to do. We had nothing. No problems with you.
He smirks and he looks to Durgarak. He says, listen to the dragon's bootlicker. He knows his place. And you should learn your...
Thank you! Like, you think that's an insult? I'm like, yep, that's a compliment.
If only he could get so close.
If only he had boots. I'd wear them. I'd sit in them.
I'm gonna pace around him, blocking his exit down the hallway. The others speak for themselves.
Bye.
My actions speak for me.
Oh, oops! I'm
And
sorry.
already my flail.
Fiend, if it pleases you, and I look to everyone else, if it pleases you, we'll leave you to him. If you want any assistance in dealing with that fool, we'll grant it. But we'd rather just be on our way dealing with those fiendish insects. Fucking insects and fucking... is that fine?
He just laughs in a guttural demonic, very Jabba-esque. Durak, I'm going to let you make your decision. You have one action, one round. What's your?
We're fighting.
You gonna swing?
God.
I'll do it.
I'm doing it, fellas.
You're gonna swing.
It's like a
Brother,
door we can
why?
close.
Way to stick to the role play, man.
Thunderous smite.
Do it.
Flail.
Crazy, dude.
He gets inspiration for this.
No,
missed.
he's not gonna be able to use it because he's gonna be staying on the floor.
Inspired corpse.
Yep. You
Uh,
bring
14.
your mighty flail. You would actually it lands true on his chest, but it literally just bounces off his demonic hide, and your arm kind of is taken back, and he just says, "Oh, the angel stooges, 1,000 years and they never change."
Just let me have this extra
Bye.
attack.
I leave.
Yeah. Go for it.
25
Oh,
to hit.
shit.
11
Bring-
bludgeoning.
Hell yeah! And then you
Thunderous
get
smite.
your
2d6.
And you can smite.
But it's
smite
backing
as
up.
well. Zach,
Huh?
you can smite as well. Just regular smite.
On top of that too?
Yeah.
Really, it's not a bonus action.
It's
just
got to
is
be a
thing?
bonus
It's
action.
not.
No kidding.
Wow.
It triggers off of a hit.
Smite.
Yo, it'll do bonus to him, won't it?
Is it Divine Smite? Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah, and so what's
Yep.
your high spell level slot? Is it
2.
2? So spend one of those, and it's going to be 4d8 extra that you're going to be dealing to him.
Wouldn't it be 3D? Okay.
No,
Well,
it'd
I'm
be
just
4
gonna
because
go
he's
with
a
it.
demon or a fiend.
All right, I'm just
Yeah, you get
gonna
bonus.
roll 4d8.
Oh my god!
That's good damage.
Nice.
I
Honestly-
hate demons.
Honestly,
36, 44.
There's this part of him that he hears a loud crack in the burst of divine energy, and there's like calculations going through his head. There's like these huge like cosines and shit floating past him in his mind. He's like, we might be able to
He's
kill
the
it.
algebra meme, but it's
Yeah.
like holy shit instead.
We might be able to kill it. The numbers might check out.
Demon.
Cross. There's like Buddha, Jesus.
I'm just watching Rain Man in the corner.
So the first attack bounces off your arm's back, but you spin it, you bring it back across, and you manage to get the chain at its full length, and it just ignites with the radiant energy of your angel goddess Aurelia. And for a split second, you almost see like 2 angelic wings come out from the ball, almost like it's guiding your mighty flail, and just cracks the demon right across its jaw. And you actually see bits of black spittle come out, and a couple of his like devil's teeth just kind of tatter out along the floor. Whips his head back around, and he isn't laughing anymore.
End me if you can. You don't leave this place while I live.
I will attack you in response, and then we'll roll initiative depending if you're standing or what the rest of these people want.
Oh no, they can run. It's fine.
Yep.
I'm having fun with this.
I know they're mid-tier fiends, so I'm not really. I don't think we're going to be able to pull it off unless we all coordinate and we all work as one. But the setup is really fucking weird.
We're about to
We're
be
not
down
good
one.
at that anyway.
He's bluffing, you guys.
So this is what.
I'm not the
So-
I'm not the DM. I'm not bluffing. I'm telling
No,
you what I know.
the demon. The demon is
Oh.
bluffing.
So the
Oh,
demon
fucking
kind of
weird.
stamps his hoof down for a second. Kind of you manage to avoid being stomped on, but then as you're avoiding that, the fork comes in from the left and just kind of skewers you against the floor with a cling, and you take 18 piercing damage as it just gets right through your armor.
Yeah.
And then with his strong right hand, did I already put you unconscious?
Oh yeah.
So, Graph, what you'd see in the demon's right hand, I keep using my left, but it's because just you see this ball of flame just ignite, and you can almost hear like devilish laughter just cackling coming from this ball of flame, and he just smashes it into Durgarak's already unconscious form. So take another 19 fire damage. I don't think that'll kill you outright.
Failed that
Shouldn't that
saving
just
throw.
be one death save?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll just be one death,
one failure. Yeah.
one failure on your death.
Holy shit.
I got this.
Okay. And then we kind of go,
What?
bye.
This
You can
is
go.
like unconscious corpse says.
Bye. You can go.
Are we rolling initiative?
Are you?
Really, the demon kind of looks at Graph, the next person closest to him. You got Graph. You just see this black spittle coming down his face, and he looks at you and he says, "He was a fool. Are you?"
Oh, Graph is actually gonna kneel. And Graph will kneel before the demon and say, Graph never seen such power.
I'm pointing at the exit.
I'm already out the door.
Andy, you're the next closest. You, upon seeing this, I'm gonna give you a full round to do something.
Yep, I'm gonna approach, and I'm going to not in an aggressive way. I'm gonna try to pick up Durgarak and drag him out of there.
Perfect. So you're gonna get up and you can pull his body back as far as whatever movement you have left.
Out of character doesn't seem like a smart move for the moment.
I think I can get him mostly down the hallway. So Zach,
Sure.
could you put yourself right in front
Oh,
of me?
sure.
All right.
And I'm gonna kind of get down in a again a non-aggressive pose.
the least aggressive pose a giant bear can make.
Oh, you like rolling over, ready for someone to scratch the belly.
Does the demon finish its writing? Well, nobody's messing with it. It can do what it wants.
It does. Graph, you see it's finished its symbol. It looks like some sort of pentagram. And he looks at you and he says, and he sniffs. He goes, "You are unnatural. You would do well serving my lord." And he grabs the sigil off his neck and he throws it at your feet, Graph. And then it's just column of flame comes out of this circle and engulfs the demon and then sucks back down and just disappears. And you just see the smoldering remains of this demonic circle left, and he disappears.
You hear clanging of metal and just like as I run and push past the bear and I slam my hand down on Durgarak. You watch lightning just pulse from the grasp and I just shock you back to health. I'll cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Neat.
Clear.
Zach, definitely gain inspiration. You know that would you did the that's what a paladin would do, yo.
I don't know Ravnica,
Fuck you,
but that
demon.
felt very paladin.
You know how to
Kevin,
play
yeah. So there is a Rakdos sigil kind of at your feet.
Oh, I'm grabbing it.
Grab it. It's red. It almost seems red hot, and it's on this black. As you
Is it
pick it up,
16 points?
it's not hot to you, but it seems to be constantly smoldering. But it doesn't feel hot. It just kind of seems like it's a sensory effect.
It's fucking metal. I'm gonna take some of the vine that I acquired before and like wrap it around it, so it's like a fucking necklace, and I'm gonna wear it.
As you come to, Durgarak, I look at you and I say, "This is very experimental armor. Don't ruin it by challenging fiends, fool!" And I walk away from him.
You see that, Kevin?
You sent it to me as well. I mean,
I sent it to everyone. Just
Oh, okay.
it's easier. So you have a Rakdos charm. But it's a necklace, not a whatever the fuck that.
I'm so
Okay.
jealous. I want my clan. I want my guild charm.
Should actually scrap the necklace, y'all. Fasten it to like my belt. Have this big
nice.
flaming thing right there.
It's pretty metal.
Story of life.
Yeah, look around the room, scan the room for the demon. Pussy. Spitting out teeth.
Pussy. Teeth are just falling out. You look at your horn, it's like broken in half. There's
He
still...
was showing weakness.
Oh,
Yeah,
Talking
you know
about-
you ran away like a bitch, dude.
I'm talking about you. Like, you're just like falling apart, barely
I
held
know.
together by the... Is that magic?
Electricity.
You're like, what a little bitch. What a little bitch.
That felt good.
Back in the other room, during this whole exchange, Synth, something almost kind of piques your eye as this whole thing is kind of happening. You've noticed the way the overgrowth and what the Kraul have done to this place, kind of how they've turned into their hive. But what you find peculiar is in this corner specifically, that kind of overgrowth and hive architecture doesn't seem to have implemented here. This looks very like as it would have been back in the heyday of this place, which is really peculiar because it's just this one wall.
Can I search it? I don't know if my Arcana would work on that, or if I'd have to use.
You just do investigation.
I'm not good at that one here. I'll try. 12.
Yeah, it's very strange. You can't quite put your finger on it, but as you kind of put your hand over the wall trying to expect it, there's a section of it where your hand almost kind of pushes forward into the wall, like it's not a real wall, and you pull it out, and your hand's fine. It's just, you're like, that's not fine.
I will holler to the group and say that I found something over here.
I'm gonna look to everybody, specifically Durgarak. Do we continue, or do you want to stop for a bit?
Durgarak would know he could continue for a little while, but seeing this elderly tinkerer.
Out of character. We've spent a lot of resources, and we're not.
Oh
even
no, I'm
comfortable.
aware. I'm aware. I'm low as well. but I think I could survive another fight.
I get you. Your pride is showing.
I'm concerned about you,
but
especially.
You're also trying to help me cross the street. I get it. What a good paladin.
It's the
boy.
paladin code.
Which one of you is
We're-
going to be the reason we stop?
I'm down. I'll be the fall guy. I don't care, but basically I have 2 spell slots remaining. And
Hey, you've been casting.
well, yeah, the thunder waves to open the doors.
Thank God.
I mean, it works.
A little too well.
So we taking a short rest?
I'm actually in the long rest camp. If we're
Okay,
stopping, that's
whatever.
what I'm thinking. But if you want to continue, we can. I do have 2 spell slots. The main issue is that my arcane weapon that I was concentrating on was blasted when I got knocked to the ground. So that's an immediate spell I'm going to have to cast to start if I'm going to do anything anywhere. So I, in actuality, have 1 spell slot remaining.
Well, did I receive that armor that I touched?
You do. You have
Okay.
it. If you want to take, yeah, it's lying there on the floor. The shield and the spear exploded it, but the armor's
Right, I figured
it
that
is
was
what it is. It is as it is in the journal.
Okay.
Yeah, I can identify
Can-
that if you want. If it hasn't already been identified.
I think it automatically did,
Cool.
or he did for us. But if we could use maybe the scraps of spider robot to barricade ourselves in demon room, take a little rest here.
Yeah.
Fine.
Anybody vote against that? I'll don new armor. You can have your slot back for your tinkering.
Yeah, the thing is I can't gain that back unless I take a long rest.
No, I'm saying take a long rest.
Yeah, so that's fine, and then I can put it on someone else.
Yeah.
Someone that doesn't try to fight demons.
Yeah, I can't stack it on magical armor.
I figured.
Yep. I can also change what I want to do with it too. I have different options.
Yeah, you made
All right,
night
so
vision
you're
goggles out of the other ones, right?
Huh?
Sorry.
the goal here is to make essentially like a barricade out of the scrap robot spider, almost like I guess like a palisade into the archway of this little hallway where the demon was, and then take your rest and hopefully relative safety. Sorry.
I didn't look at that, so as people are moving it out, I'm kind of like, ooh, what's it made out of?
Seems to be mostly made out of steel, with some of the wiring made out of Mizium,
Yeah,
or whatever that shit is called. But some of the inside, like the tube, like the more delicate tubing, Mizium, the more the frames, nice steel.
right. Yeah, so if we're moving it piecemeal, I'm also pulling that shit apart. The parts that I need, the parts that I want. And then there's no activation on it at all? Like somebody took the battery or something, right?
The battery is actually still in it. The head was taken by
Someone.
by someone.
It's still functional, or is it completely, like, broken down?
The battery looks like it has a bit of juice left in it, but it's definitely on its last legs. Probably not enough to really power something
Okay.
but it's rechargeable for sure.
Yeah, not with anything that I think I have.
Lithium ion batteries.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that can do it. So I'm just going to rip the Mizium out of it and the battery.
Cool. So I'm gonna need someone to be elected to do a survival check, and we're gonna call that survival check building the bear. See how well you.
Are we taking a long or a short rest?
Long.
Trying for long.
Will that bring us to the next dawn? I'm just trying to figure out the resources because my mastiff will disappear at the dawn.
No, you're just spending a straight 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
You will wake up, or if you continue after 8 hours straight, it would be considered the middle of the night. It's hard to tell time in the Undercity, but it would be if you were above landed ground, it would be the middle of the
Okay.
just based on when you guys left, the time traveling, and the time you spent in here.
Okay, so we can get rid of the bear because I drop out of bear form. The mastiff can watch guard actually because it lasts until dawn, and I'm trained in survival, so I could roll that if you want. If anyone else is, you could assist me.
No, sir.
No?
I am. I have
don't
it.
have anything.
Okay, why don't you help? 22.
Perfect. You make a very nice barricade. The base being most of the metal and steel from the spider. Using some ingenuity, you take the spears and the more chitinous parts of the dead Kraul and kind of make those into nice spikes, jutting out of your little barricade here. It seems pretty decent. With that survival check, you'd also notice that there aren't any of those little Kraul hidey holes that they kind of come in and out and weave through the hive in. Those don't seem to, they're not that you can see. There's none of those in this room or in this hallway, so you don't really have to worry about any ambushes from that sense.
Okay, so I tell Dog to stand by the barricade, to watch, and to let me know if there's any attempt to break it down.
Durgarak switches armor. I'll spend the
Yeah,
time.
I'm gonna don that new armor.
I rip the old armor apart, all of the enhancements I put on it and everything, and just tear it down.
So yeah, Durgarak, as soon as you put that armor on, and it's weird because even though it looks like it was made for human, as you kind of shove it over your bulky form, it seems to naturally expand to like accept your body and your girth.
Another blessing.
And then as you kind of put the final clasp on and lock it into place, you feel like you're being hugged, like a very nice light hug, not encumbering anyway, but you feel like it's nice, it's pleasant, it's a nice feeling of being
nice.
hugged after a long. Yeah, you gain those 5 temporary hit points.
Okay. Do we have a mobile guy? Someone who needs to be mobile? No.
Not in particular.
And we don't have any frontliners that are wearing armor besides Durgarak, right?
I think that's right.
Frontliners are bestial people, and one paladin. Unless Synth wears armor. I don't know.
No, barbarian
No.
or warlocky.
Warlock and fighter.
And you're not wearing armor?
I'm looking for him. I have light armor.
Yeah, I don't care what the type is. What's your AC?
18.
Okay. I'll think about it for a little bit here.
Alright, so as your 8 hours pass, someone just roll a D100, see what happens.
I got it. $97.
Sweet. You feel an earth tremor,
Crap!
and then it passes. But there was you feel an earth tremor, like an earthquake, and then you can make me a nature check since we're kind of in your domain. You might know what it is.
8.
It's probably something alive, but you don't know what it was. Something, but it's hard to be sure. There's a lot of big things that burrow through the muck down here.
Just to jump back to, I have chainmail on.
Who's that?
I do.
That's not light armor. That's heavy.
Okay, well then. I have
Okay. What did you have on before Durgarak? Was it also chain?
That was also chain.
Okay.
I had a net loss in armor class, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Oh, so looking at enhance, it doesn't actually state that it has to be non-magical. So, give me that armor.
If we have the time, yeah, feel free.
Yeah, if we're taking a long rest and it hasn't been interrupted, after he gets a feel for the armor, like, oh, okay, great, yeah, give it here. Start applying the same plating and such to it, and I'll enhance its defenses. So it is an additional +1.
Just judging from the time of day, Are you guys literally just hanging out for 8 hours, or are you guys anyone gonna sleep or nap? Because you're kind of taking 8 hours at around like 3 p.m. So it's kind of a weird time to go to bed, but you can always take a nap or something. Or is you guys just chilling,
Oh,
socializing?
sorry.
I would just chill. I don't need to gain any hit points or anything like that. Just
Zach, I'm cheating. It is non-magical. Apologies.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're fine. Thanks for being honest.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot to read.
Golly, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to just sort of polish the new armor and make sure my weapons are all in fighting form. Everything's good to go.
I'll just fix up my own boots.
Sort of quietly be bummed about releasing a demon back into the world. It's a personal failure of mine.
No, you tried. All right, perfect. So 8 hours pass. You guys regain your resources. And then I guess the best stepping off point is the last thing. Synth discovered a kind of weird abnormality.
I will take them over and show it to them.
I'll follow Sith. It's a dog. That's it. That's it.
Over here.
hello.
Here, Vi, look at this wall. Push my hand through it.
It looks like some sort of false wall or some sort of illusion to make it look like a wall.
I just push through it and walk through.
Perfect.
Oh my god. Is this Dark Souls?
That's really cool.
Illusory wall.
So, Synth, as you walk in, you see an old man. Don't mind that token. I just used a token. This is what he looks like.
Okay.
Don't mind the horns. It's not what it's there. It's
Another
actually
demon.
there's an old man.
Don't like this man.
in a,
I'm gonna spring
He's-
into action.
he's an old man in a scarlet red robe. He's got a big white beard. He's got long bony fingers that have these like long gross nails, and he seems to kind of be organizing books on a shelf. There's several books on this table, and he seems to be kind of meandering from shelf to shelf, putting books. He doesn't really seem to have noticed that you've entered the room.
I, with my hands out, no weapons, trying to be as non-threatening as possible, I say, "Well met, friend. What are you working?"
Kind of jumps. Oh, jeez, startling an old man. Oh. I wasn't expecting company. I was told I wasn't going to be disturbed. What do you need?
We're just here to check on everything, make sure everything's okay. We are trying to explore the area to make sure everything's all right. Are you?
Yeah, well, everything's fine here. I'm simply organizing this poor excuse for a library, as they call it.
Library, huh? What does it specialize in?
Oh, every bit of everything of this place, I suppose.
Would I happen to be able to look at some of the items in the library?
Oh, of course, by all means, books are meant to be read. Just don't take anything.
Absolutely. Are there any books on the geography of down here? Or anything?
The Undercity of Ravnica. Of course! And he kind of snaps his finger, and a book kind of flies off a shelf, lands on the table. You can see a big Golgari insignia on the front of it, and it just kind of flips open.
Would it be okay for me to make copies of it? I definitely won't damage it by any means, but possibly write down so I can remember.
I have one rule about taking information from a place I curate. You leave me some information that I don't know, and you can take some that I have.
I'm sure with my friends and I, we can definitely come up with that without an issue.
Says, well, come up with it, and then come back. He snaps his finger bend, and the book shuts and flies back on the shelf.
I will
We're
turn
back.
around to the group and let everybody know what's
Boring.
going on.
And I walk back out.
Well, what do we do? Anybody? What are we thinking?
If you want the book so badly, just take it.
So he had the book was written in the Kraul text in the
Golgari.
Kraul language.
It
Golgari?
It wasn't written in the language though. It was just it had a Golgari insignia on it. It wasn't written in Kraul language, was it?
No, it's written in common.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're assuming that this is the Golgari library, not the Boros library that this building once was.
You know,
Or is that too much of a reach?
that might be that'd be a good question.
Oh no, do your guys.
I don't have any lost knowledge to trade this man.
Can I think of anything offhand of myself of the travels that I've had or anything like that?
Do you keep a journal at all? Or any sort of, have you actually recorded your travels and any besides your own memories?
No, I wouldn't have done
No,
anything.
that's kind of your thought. You'd be like rats. If only I had chronicled my adventures, like that would have been a good story to trade.
Yeah.
I'm bristling with notes in my bag, but I'm not really interested in some boring
Well, then
library
we can
in the Undercity.
we can move on.
Have fun in your hidden closet.
If you guys want to move on, by all means.
He seemed nice.
Don't let the red border fool you.
Okay, so we can continue going in one of the directions we didn't go before.
We're down to just one.
Let's keep rolling.
Okay, you lead the way.
I go back.
I'm gonna be
everybody's heading
scanning
that
the
way.
ceilings.
I kind of dip into the library and look at the guy. Hey! Do you have anything on planeswalkers?
Of course. Planeswalkers from where?
No. How to become one?
He kind of smirks. Looking to ignite your own spark, is it?
I gotta catch with the others. I have to catch up with the others. Do you have it or not?
This would be the closest thing I have. And, it's a book called, The History of, the Twins.
I can take the book if I give you information.
As long as I don't already have it.
You see him pull out a big old slab of notes and just drop them on the table. It's his first ever creation, along with construction notes on like different armors and a dream of building like a mechanical suit that he can drive in. And it's all just like handwritten, hand drawn, like followed up notes, following in the footsteps of several other Izzet artifice creators.
Wonderful. Does it have a name, or are these just obscure?
Yeah, it's Edval's notes. And I take the book and I slide it in a bag, walk back out, and hopefully nobody notices that I walked into the side chamber.
Perfect. Yep, so you have a book called The Chronicle of the Twins.
Yep.
What'd you get?
What? Huh? You're wet? It's probably dry off. Weirdo.
You're the one making me that way, buddy.
Fair enough.
As we're going down these steps, I'm gonna be scanning the ceilings to see if there's more of those drop-down walls. Those have gotten me a couple times now. but otherwise, sort of following along behind.
Make me a perception check if you're
Okay.
actively looking for those drop down walls.
May I help him?
You may. Still
Didn't,
12.
Didn't help.
Yeah.
Nothing that doesn't look like it.
Hmm.
Looks pretty. It'd be weird to put a drop wall at the end of a stairway. You kind of think to. So this must be fine. As you guys kind of come into that chamber, the Leaguer is lagging behind a. You notice kind of around the room, there's a bunch of old instruments, lutes and violins and didgeridoos and the like, you know. But a lot of them, the strings seem to be broken on many of them, and a lot of them seem to be kind of broken. But there is a nice mandolin in the center of the room that still seems to be in one shape. Or sorry, in one piece, like it's in good condition.
Kind of looking around the party, curious if there is anyone with any musical inclinations in this group. We got Stabby Hands, Bug Lady.
I'm gonna sit on the steps and just kind of try and not draw too much attention to myself. Kind of looking in my bag, keeping an eye in my bag for some reason, reaching in, doing something with my bag. If anybody gets close, I shut the bag and kind of look at you. What?
Dog's
No one
gonna
else is
come
going
over to
for
the
it. I'll
bag.
go for it.
Dog will go over and sniff.
Yeah, Graf was bored to play the mandolin.
It smells like that
Grab
library.
Literally the opposite.
It smells like that
Or
library.
if you're going for the man,
I'd go for the didgeridoo myself.
I thought the mandolin was the only thing like that would be workable, right?
yeah, it is. Unfortunately, the didgeridoo is all its didgeries have fallen out of.
More of a didgeridoo.
Well, that just doesn't do.
Didgeridoo.
That just won't do.
As the second you pick up the mandolin, and the second you do, you a string that was kind of underneath it kind of breaks, and it's a Bebe and Edval both make me dexterity saving throws based on where you are. And I'm gonna ask if you want to go forward or backward.
Hey man, I have a 6 intelligence, boys. Just
Best
keep that in mind.
paladin Ever.
You so
Backward.
smart.
This is wonderful. I'm trying.
No.
So, Jeremy, you say you want to go forward or backwards?
Ooh,
The spry
Edval,
fella.
forwards or backwards?
I think with that, I could go both.
It's your
split in half,
choice.
Split in half.
It's a Schrodinger's Edval right now. I'm gonna be on both sides until I decide which side is the better side to be on.
He's both trapped and not.
Is Trap going to kill me outright?
If it crushes you,
Oh,
I
no.
guess we'll see if you don't move.
I guess I'll shut up and stop trying to be sassy. The rest of the group is staying here, and I don't want to walk through the Undercity alone, so yeah, I'll go inside.
You go, you jump forward. It's a baby. You try to jump back to not get crushed by this door, but you fumble it. You kind of slip and just kind of fall on your face. You don't take any damage, but you're all in this room. Classic wall falls behind.
Dang it, walls.
Could have sworn there wouldn't be one exactly there.
I kind of shut my bag and I kind of just angrily walk over to Synth. Is still holding the mandolin, right?
Graph has it, and that being said, a kind of a painfully terrible song starts to play.
I grab it.
Like,
I just grab it from him.
Break
like,
that thing.
angrily looking at it and just start smashing it against the wall. Even if it wasn't a trap or something crazy. I start breaking the mandolin and throw it to the ground.
Going all Foo
And
Fighters on it.
I'm just looking at Graph like... Does the music keep
Graph
playing?
not even get to play. Oh,
Does the music keep
This-
playing?
This terrible music just permeates the room, and it's actually like giving you guys, all of you have like instant migraines. Like it is that painful in your heads. Poor Doggo is getting the worst of it because keen senses, and he just kind of falls to the floor and tries to put his hands over his little dog head.
I walk over to the place where the mandolin was picked up and then start inspecting the mechanism.
Oh, it's a mandolin, all right.
No, not the mandolin. Not the mandolin. The trigger of the
It's
trap.
not a mandolin anymore.
Oh, it was a string, like a wire, and it seems to have snapped when the mandolin would just pulled taut, and then the string kind of zipped into the floor
Right.
and whatever, and went underneath the stone floor, and then triggered the store.
Cool. I want to go into the stone floor. Like, if it's possible to reach in to it and see if I can grab the string, like with tools.
We're talking about like fishing line.
No, I
Thing.
get.
If do you have like tweezers or
Yeah, I have tinker's
like needle
tools,
nose pliers?
tinker's tools, glass blower's tools, and thieves' tools. I have all of the tools. I guarantee you, I have some sort of minute like tweezers that are long
Yeah. If you've
needle.
got like needle nose pliers or something, that should be fine.
Yeah, I reach down and see if I can grab the string.
All right, you can make me a tool check, and we'll say dexterity for the stat since you're trying to grab something.
Nimbly, yeah. Sorry, my stuff's being fun.
While he's doing that, for the rest, on the far wall here on the east, kind of over here, in kind of a weird kind of white, red kind of flame writing, words in the common tongue just kind of appear along the wall. And it says, I have 4 feet, but not a shoe, a head, but not a thought for you.
You painted?
chair, table, out of character. Graph
Sounds
has
like-
no fucking.
Sounds like a bad.
Bed.
Mm.
With that roll, John, you managed to kind of pull the string. Like you know you have it, but you can't manage to pull it out. You're just not strong enough because it seems like you would have to pulling the string would pull the door back up, almost like a chain. But you just don't have the strength to pull it out.
I pull the string. What was it made out of? Could I tell by feeling?
Just like a normal like wire,
Oh,
whatever
so
wires are made out of.
Okay, so I'm going to using the tinker's tools, assuming I have a large enough magnet. I'm going to set it on there and just start electrolyzing it, and kind of causing it to become even more magnetic, and try and continue to like get the string to pull up through force. But again, I know I'm not doing anything important over here. Let them try and solve a riddle.
Yeah, Jeremy, you're the one. You said bed.
I did, as did Andy.
Yeah, you see, you're kind of like, yeah, like that probably makes the most sense. You're kind of like, what do I do with that information? And someone roll me a d4.
I'll do it.
Everyone take 3 psychic damage as this painful melody permeates your cranium.
Can I take out with my tinder box? Does it have like cotton or something to use as tinder?
Yeah, sure. You probably have like a little bit of something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take that out and try to wad them up, put it in my ears to try to take out some of the.
Seeing him doing that, I would follow suit. Just rip a piece of cloth off my clothing and try to stick it in there.
It seems to help somewhat, but it almost feels like this is this sound isn't natural. It might be. It's almost like magical, terrible music. Something like maybe the kind of magic like bards are.
Around we had a couple people say bed. Is there anything around, like in this room, or is it just bare? Other than that trap.
The instruments. There was a mandolin that was once a mandolin and is now a broken mandolin. And other than that, other broken instruments.
What other instruments are there?
There was a lute. I think I said a didgeridoo, and any other kind of medieval instruments you could probably think of, but most of them are broken. I think all of them are broken. Some in less repair than others, but for the most part, broken.
How about you play the instrument in the B E D note?
That is an interesting idea, but again, the one
Yeah,
instrument
just
that was
now,
working
yeah.
has been destroyed.
That was
Well, can someone
great
sing?
idea.
Can someone sing, or whistle, or hum? I'll do it. I mean, if
Do it, man.
I'm not going to do it
Performance.
for real. Oh shit! Really? Can
Come
anyone have
on,
better
man.
performance than me? I have plus 1.
I have a 3.
I have a negative score.
I could help you.
Cool. Help me sing.
I'll be
help me
backup singer.
warm up.
Yeah, you're the one
Sweet.
teaching him to do it.
So B.
We're gonna make up like boys to men right here, man.
Use you're his conductor.
13.
Not quite. You feel like you're on the right track, but not. You feel like it's just not quite there. His voice he went a little flat on the D, and I need another D4.
Sugar.
Flat on the D.
So that they're notes, which we have to deal with some.
4.
Oh, we take all 4.
4 psychic
Stop letting
damage.
Zach do
Stop it,
anything.
Zach, yeah.
Like, don't let Zach do a
do we
thing.
get
The
Yeah.
dog disappears.
do we get a resistance at all if we shove stuff in our ears? Or are we
Oh, it was a good idea, but unfortunately it's magical, so the
Oh, good.
cotton doesn't really.
You can make the
Oh.
dog go away. Steve, it's gone.
Okay,
Oh no, not doggo.
I'm gonna
What
check
if,
the
what
door
if all
that-
6 of us were to sing in a choir
That's not gonna
the
happen.
BED note?
It'd be worse or great.
I'm gonna go to the door that dropped behind us. It's very similar to the doors that we've dealt with before in this place, right?
I'm gonna go to the opposite end of the room.
Yeah, pretty similar.
Okay, do I think Wolverine can get a little bit of a gap between the floor and the bottom of the door so I can thunderwave it up?
He might be able to. It seems it's pretty flat. There's not really much of a groove for the other ones.
I'm gonna
But he
muscles.
definitely is. Yeah, he definitely maybe. He's kind of got long, feral nails. He might be able to kind of slip those.
I'm gonna have to step away for a minute to go try to find a dog, so I'll
Sure.
be back.
Let's go,
No worries.
Wolverine.
Can you tell
Is
me
that-
the instruments again? I'm sorry.
We're trying to go backwards. We're not trying to go forwards.
I'm trying to get out of the psychic burning, so...
This is a public. We could solve this puzzle. I just need to. Can you remind me? They're all broken. Okay, but
Mandolin, didgeridoo, lute.
If you can think of another cool medieval instrument, it's probably in here.
and they're all
Harpsichord.
broken
Maybe.
up and unusable.
Hurdy-gurdy.
A drum.
Oh yeah, totally. If anyone had, I don't know, I guess Edvol and Isabebe, you guys are kind of thinking like, man, if I only if I had the mending cantrip or knew someone, like, I could easily repair these things. I don't know if you guys have that, but
I have
that's
wood
kind
carver's tools. Would that help at all?
Build us a new mandolin.
Well, maybe I could use the tools to repair the old one.
I
Take
like
the-
it.
So,
You take the neck of the mandolin, you attach to the body of the lute, you restring it with some
See, there you
catgut.
go.
I'm into it. I don't know if Edval's going to survive it.
I'm gonna real
you want
talk.
to try to
Real talk. I do have that
try to
spell,
repair
but I
an
don't.
instrument with the. Sorry, John. What were you saying?
I said I do have that spell, but I don't care. And Edval's not focused on what you guys are talking about. No one's talking to Edval. I'm focused on trying to reset the trap so I can go backwards and out of the psychic burn. If someone says, "Oh, why'd you break that mandolin? We could totally solve this puzzle," I'll go, "Here, fix the mandolin and toss it to you," and then go back to what I'm doing. But I don't care about what you're doing because it sounds stupid.
Yeah. So
I don't care about music.
okay. Well,
I hate that
we
shit.
want to fix the mandolin.
Oh, then I
And
fix
go-
the mandolin and I toss it to you, and then I look back at Graph and I say, "Get this up a bit."
Okay. I would give the mandolin to Chris's character. I can't remember the name.
Synth.
Synth,
Yeah, she takes it and
For the door.
I want to roll for him, but I'll just roll a performance check on his.
And I'm
character.
helping again.
Yeah, you can conduct him.
Oh, it's BED.
You're a little flat.
Perfect. You got a 22. That's great. Yeah, as plays the notes perfectly, you can hear the music stopping, and it fades. And as soon as he finishes, like the last, I don't know what a D sounds like, but he plays it, the music disperses, and simultaneously, all the doors in this room Graf and Edval, yeah.
I,
As soon as you were gonna lift up the door, you almost feel like you lifted it right as he did it, and you're like, oh, Graf's strong. Like, oh, so easy, so easy.
does Valar have
Everything's coming up Graf today.
the mandolin? Is the Valar the one who played it?
Valar played the mandolin. He looks at Edval and
I
kind of
walk
smirks
over
a little bit.
and I take the mandolin and look at it for a second, and then I just start smashing it on the ground again and toss the pieces.
You're such a dick. I solved the puzzle and you're being a jerk.
And I just look at the mandolin like, there wouldn't have been a puzzle if nobody picked the stupid thing up.
Graf still not get to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like that Graf's entire player arc is that he just wants to be a musician.
Well, he joined the
And he's gonna join the
Graf.
Rakdos cult
Oh my
as
God.
like a heavy metal.
That's a backup plan.
Yeah, with my
that's the primary
with my
plan.
6 charisma,
Circus of Blood death metal, dude.
There's stuff over here.
all he does is smash the guitar.
There's bad guys over here.
Oh, good. I'm gonna follow Andy.
Oh, jeez. I didn't realize you moved already.
There's some.
Yeah, there's bad guys
Buggy
there.
boys. Beggy boys.
You're kind of coming up behind them. Doesn't look like they've noticed you yet.
Oh, excellent. There's okay.
Throw another dog at him.
Another dog. I mean, I could just throw Thunderwave at him.
you gotta get close for that, don't you?
Do I? I'm not good with the spellcasting stuff.
It's everything adjacent to you.
What about Entangle? Would that work?
That could keep them in place.
Grass move from the ground at 20 free square from the point within range for the duration, 90 feet.
Are you actually casting it, or you just wanted to read it?
I wanted to read it, but I think I am going to cast it in the area in front of me. So I'm just going to move out so I can see. Yeah, so I can get this one and this one in it.
Yep. So just let me know where you want to center it. You can actually draw a 20-foot square.
Ooh.
You can draw it with the draw shape that takes up. It's a 4x4 square. Yeah, that should be right.
That's
So
3x3.
Is that okay?
I think it's only 3x3, so it's a little bit.
It would be bigger, but it's what he wants.
That's fine.
Yep, that's fine. Okay, so they're caught off guard as the natural tangle seems to kind of come to life and grab. Saves. Grab them.
DC 15.
Deck save or strength?
Strength.
One will succeed, one will fail. This one will succeed and this one will fail, so he is restrained.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, roll initiative.
Yay. Put up a tracker. Awesome.
BRB.
Ooh. Mine didn't show up. I didn't click it, that's why. Replace. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'll replace the better one with the worst.
Ooh, I got some terrible rolls. All good.
Cool.
And then I'll roll for synth just to get him on the tracker. Does anyone want to control him until he gets back?
No.
I'm not totally sure what he did as a character.
He shot Eldritch Blast.
I'm not
do
like.
That's what warlocks do. You know, they shoot Eldritch Blasts.
I'll do it. It's fine.
That wasn't a riff
Shit, I
on
just
him
deleted my character.
and his role. That was more on me not paying attention.
You'll be able to just pull yourself back out, Andy.
Yeah,
There
okay.
you go.
Someone else going to take care of Jeremy since everybody just disappearing.
Everybody leaving.
They really want to find that dog, John. There you
There
go.
he is.
My dog.
There he is. John, you're in DM. Like, you just grabbed his character. You didn't mean to assign it to you.
Yeah, just assign it to me, yeah. I'm in player mode, not game master mode.
Very honorable of you.
Don't like cheating.
John, I have a question. What happens if I, to my concentration, if I turn into a bear and attack?
It's maintained until you take damage and have to concentrate on it.
Okay.
Druid's OP. You can call down lightning and then turn into a bear.
I could do that too. I already cast, I can call down lightning and yeah. Yeah, I have called lightning.
Not too terribly effective while indoors, but yeah.
Very cool.
There's a lot of crazy shit you can do.
Yeah, I have water walk.
Best part with Druid is you can hit people across the head with a stick.
Are
It's
they
really strong.
Are they restrained by the entangling roots or just grappled?
One
One
is.
One of it is. This,
I was just wondering if it was
this guy.
restrained or not. Okay, it is restrained. Okay.
Yeah, that guy is restrained the other guy.
Alright. So, we starting?
Oh yeah, you can do your thing.
Okay, so if he's restrained, I have advantage on shots versus him. I'll just put a crossbow around downrange in him. Good.
And you said you turned. The first thing you did was turn your weapon magical, right?
Oh, I'm doing this as a bonus action in this turn.
Okay.
With
I wasn't sure
armor.
if you did it as preparation during your rest.
It's a spell. It lasts for 1 hour, but now that it's active, it's active. I'll go ahead and click that spell so you can see it. Hold on a second here. And we determined that they don't have any resistances, so lightning. Because we gotta stay on brand. Click that. Do this. Boom goes the dynamite. So 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage, solid hit.
And I'm going
Hitting
right
his
back.
life.
I'm going to, I moved 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll use 5, 10, 15. I'll use my boots to teleport back 15 feet to where I started.
I am no longer on the tracker.
I'll just roll again, and you just tell me what your
All
thing
right,
was.
no worries.
So yeah, you watch him run past you guys, and he kind of stops and goes, ha! Shoots. The bolt of lightning kind of sparks, and you see his boots kind of snap around him with lightning as well. And then Synth and Graph see him reappear in lightning back where he started.
Dorothy.
So I'm up next. If you could just drag me to reorder it. Thank you.
There we go. Perfect.
So you're gonna see a giant bear appear.
Sweet Jesus.
How high are the ceilings in this chamber? Same?
Yeah, same.
Rawr! Can you give me sight on the bear?
Sight beyond sight.
Well, I can't see anything to the east. Yeah, sight beyond sight would be fun too.
man.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I turn into a bear, and I'm gonna step forward and bite bite.
I almost said to myself, why are these ceilings so high? Then I remembered Boros have giants in their legion. That's probably
22 to hit.
We're pretty cool.
Hey, come on,
Cool
John.
guys.
You think I don't research my architecture?
We're
Honestly,
dope as hell.
I'm proud of you. It's really good stuff, but at the same time, I'm annoyed that they can fly over people.
22 and a 19. I assume they both
Oh yeah, those hit for
14
sure.
for 14 damage. And then I'm just gonna try to squeeze.
You're not immune to your
Around.
own entangling, by the way.
So it's
Difficult terrain.
difficult terrain. I think I have enough to get around to the other side of him.
Yeah, but I think it also
I just
tries
wanna
to
give-
grab you up.
Does it?
Let's read it. I think it's only when.
I think it's only when it's first cast.
Okay.
Yep. So you're good. You made it through. Put you right. Unless you want to take an opportunity attack from the one.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
do
put you right
not.
there.
I do not. That's
I'm just
fine.
gonna put you right there.
I just wanted to leave room for the other.
Yeah. So you kind of jump, shift into your bear form, just bite down on the crawl, smash him in the side face of your claw, and then as you're moving, you just kind of rip. And so he's one-armed crawl. He's got his spear in his one arm, and the other, and it's just gross yellow viscera coming out where you ripped off his other arm.
Oh, good.
He's hating his life as the plants are still grabbing him, and he can't. Actually, he was restrained, so you would have crit actually.
No, I attacked the one to the north. I thought the one to the south was restrained.
Yeah, he attacked the non-restrained one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm trying to do damage to the one that could do some damage.
Okay.
I think I'm going to try to step out of the way and hold my action for right now, if that's all right.
Okay. All right. So let me know. Chody's not back yet.
Mostly, I'm keeping an eye on that other path to the south.
Pulls up behind the Boros, kind of like leans in towards the back of it, kind of points the finger and Eldritch Blast at the same one that the bear swiped at. So 2 blasts.
One blast.
No,
He's...
2. Level 5 character. It doesn't matter what level warlock he is for the casting.
Oh, really?
So
Oh, that's cool.
14 and 21.
Yep. 21 will hit.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna collect damage. 2.
Just enough. Blasts a hole right through his chest. Falls dead.
A little needle one, yeah.
It's a baby.
So it's difficult terrain in the branches.
Yeah, the red square is difficult terrain. Just a sprawl of vines.
Yeah, I'm just gonna casually walk up through here. If I can grab my guy. And take the corner and see the one guy standing there. I'm gonna go Kakashi Sensei on him and just step up and Bzz,
Get him.
bzz.
Solid hit.
That was the whole thing.
Perfect. Graph.
Okay, hold on. List here. It's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hold on. 35, 40. I don't have any range weapons. I guess my action is to dodge.
Throw a rock.
All right, dodging. Taking
Yeah,
a defensive stance.
dodge.
Take a defensive stance. Perfect. Right, my crawl warriors. That one's probably gonna stab a bear because that's there. These two will.
That's great.
This is why I held the action.
Did you hold or
Behind
delay?
us.
Is it delay, I guess?
Well, did you have a trigger?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, then you delayed. So you'll get to take your action after that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna make 2 spear attacks. I'm gonna make 1 spear attack against a bear, and
11 AC.
I don't want to attack Chody because he's not here, so I guess I'll attack John.
Twice? Oh, just once. Okay.
This one. This guy's he didn't quite get in range.
Sure.
Against a bear will miss.
Wow.
16 AC for me.
16.
Mm-hmm.
That'll 17 will hit
Cast
for
shield.
6 piercing
No
damage.
damage.
Yeah, shield. Managed to block it. Perfect.
Okay. On that, is it okay if I take my action?
Yeah. Hell, yep. Going out.
I'm gonna charge down here at this one. Flail in hand. 9. Second attack. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
You're kind of a whipper hitter kind of guy.
Yeah,
The first one's like, whoops, all right, gotcha.
I like to build their hopes up.
He builds momentum. You know, he gets that the ball swinging.
4 bludgeoning and then hammering horns to try to shove him away.
I
A
like it.
little bit of rope dope.
So
8 plus your strength, or plus your what's the DC?
11, 14.
Misses, so it'll shove him 5 feet or 10
10
feet.
feet.
All right, so good. 10 feet.
Yeah.
Knocked off kilter and gets pushed back. All right, perfect. I'll go to the Golgari Shaman.
The what?
I mean, this weird thing.
Man.
You can see this. Whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, I guess I had a whole thing set up. I forgot. Okay, so on the roof, 30 feet up in the air, you see a figure, and it's an elf. Very dirty elf. It's a Deva Karin. Only Synth would know that, but he's not here. This makes me sad. He's wearing a black cloak with spidery patterns on it, and he's sticking to the roof. So he's going to run along the roof on all fours like a creepy little bug man. But he's actually an elf.
I hate him already.
Going to run down here,
Ugh.
and then he's going to cast. Let's do. A Brave Enfeeblement on the big strong guy. He's big and strong. Okay, range spell attack. Let's do that. What's your AC? 18?
Yes.
All right, so you see this from the roof. This disgusting black bolt just comes splintering. Are you using a shield?
Yeah.
All right, so you manage to get your shield up just in time, and it just kind of sprays off of this like dark energy off your shield, and he misses.
Oh my god.
Oh, I apologize. Oh, he shoved him. Not okay. Never mind. Don't. Never mind. Shuts up. Goes over here.
All right, so that'll be his turn, and then my Death Priest will fly over here. He's like, Jesus Christ, a bear. I don't like that. I wanted to end its existence. So you'll quarterstaff. 18 to hit.
Oh, yes.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will cast a spell. A 5 will miss. So he bonks you over the head with the quarterstaff. He's in his other hand, and this sickly green bolt comes out of it, but you manage to kind of duck your bear form down, and it comes sprawling and hits the wall. You can kind of, like, in the living, like, vines and stuff that are kind of on the wall just kind of wither away.
Do I need to make a con save immediately upon being hit for the vines? How does that work?
Oh, because you got hit while you're concentrating, right?
Yes. I just don't know. I don't. Yeah. So
Just make a con save.
Using the bear's con.
using the bear's con. Okay, hold on. That's the wrong. Using the bear's con. 6.
All right, so you lose concentration
Vines
of your
go away.
spell. Your vines disappear. It's not the worst thing. They did their job, and you got a freebie off that. We're back to the top.
Okay. La la la. Does the shaman have any metal on him?
You know he doesn't.
Yeah, I do know that. I just wanted you to be dumb and maybe say he did, so I can be like, ha ha ha, got him. I'm gonna go over here to around the corner, and Death Priest. Those guys are fun. I'm gonna put 2 shots down range.
Hey, Bear, why are you moving?
Using,
Because I have my other character underneath it. I'm trying to fix the number. Sorry.
Okay. No worries.
I have the only my real character gives light. The other character doesn't have light.
I see.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm trying to
can't-
pull them both together.
I can't see anymore because of the other guy.
hold on a second.
That's a wall of text.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah.
Oh, it's a
Do I have
different
to read all
one.
that?
I'm gonna chuck my turret out onto the floor here next to me, and I don't know if I have a token for it. So let's find out if I prepared or not. I did not.
Has an AC of 18.
So I'll just draw it. But a turret. Yeah, go ahead and put it to the left.
You don't like that turret?
That's fine. I'm okay with it. I want it to look more like when you guys see him, he pulls off like what looks like kind of a large kind of silo, pulls the top of it, unscrews it. You see like a blue light flare at the top end, and then you see spider legs drop out of the bottom, and he throws it down. A total of 4 spider legs. It looks like one of the guardians from Breath of the Wild, and it just settles down right next to him. Its eye starts kind of spiraling and looking, and I'm gonna make this into a. I'm going to program it so that it is a, let's see. Oh, why don't I have control of my turret? Can you go into Assets, Arcane Turret, Edval's Arcane Turret, and then give me control of that, please?
You know it.
I'm going to make it into a...
There you go. That looks terrible, but still, that's it. There's a guard.
Force Ballist, or no, Defender. So if you are adjacent to it, this is everybody present here. If you are within 10 feet of it, I can take an action with it now, and it acts on my turn. But I can take an action to use it to pulse and give temporary hit points. I'm going to hold that at present until the Boros and the Golgari move backwards. So I'm readying an action with the turret to pulse with the Defender energy when they get within 10 feet of it. And I say, get back here! Hold the stairs! That's it for me. That's an action.
Awesome.
Oh, wait.
That's pretty cool.
Sorry, one more thing. I guess I can bonus action, and that's not technically casting a spell. I'll cast Shield of Faith on the Boros. As you're kind of standing there, lightning kind of shoots you in the back of it, and then you see a big Izzet kind of logo appear in front of you and start kind of moving around you.
Neat.
Okay.
Enjoy. You get +2 AC.
+2. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep. I'm not concentrating. Oh, wait, no. I can't do that. That's a concentration spell. Sorry, never mind.
You rascal.
What
Sorry.
are you already concentrating on?
Arcane weapon.
That
True.
Yeah. I need that more than you need +2 AC. Because I shoot
That's
twice every time because of that. Okay. Done.
Okay. Bear, having gotten hit by the creature, turns around to face it and will attack. Bite 14. Claws 16.
Miss and a miss. This
Oh.
seems to definitely kind of push your face away with his staff and claw.
Bear roars in frustration.
Paladin, man.
Just back off.
okay,
already.
so Synth will go after me. I'm going to tell her to get behind me as I take
control
position
her,
on the
so
perimeter
it's
of
perfectly
the.
fine.
So it was within 10 feet, you said?
Yeah, and then she'll move to there, and then I'll pulse it. Are you readying an action to attack people who get close?
Yeah, I'm gonna ready a spell on
So first
the
things
big guy on the
first,
ceiling.
the turret will pulse. This should be the text. And everybody within 10 feet gains 6 temporary hit points.
Not Durgarak, though. He's already got temporary hit points.
Yeah, that's fine.
So who would
I
that
lost
be?
him when I
No. How many temporary hit points do you have?
Oh, you
0.
lost them. I hit you.
I lost them from the psychic damage.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
And even
I
still,
appreciate it.
if the temporary hit points he had was less than the temporary hit points I'd giving him, he would choose which source he'd want. And obviously,
You're right.
he'd take the higher of the two.
So
6 temporary hit points. Just put it in your green slot and take that damage first when you hit. And then.
So I'm.
Go ahead.
Sorry, so I'm doing this correct. I had 5 temporary hit points. I took 7 damage during the psychic thing. That should have meant 2 actual hit points damage. Back
That's
down
right.
to 0 temp, and then up to 6 again.
Correct.
Okay.
So who gets the
Sorry.
points?
Everyone
Oh,
that's adjacent or within 10 feet of the turret. So 5. It's kind of here, really. So everyone's within 10 feet of it.
Okay.
And then the thing I said I was doing with Synth is Eldritch Blast down the hallway at the crawl down behind us, I think. Yeah? Is that one the restrained one here?
It's not restrained anymore.
But it's wounded?
Yes, it's
Slightly.
been hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll Eldritch Blast. The first one will go to that one. 17 hit.
Miss.
Okay, and then I'll shoot it again. 23
That'll
for
be a hit.
1 point of damage.
Man, for a man with dueling, he sure doesn't like to duel very much.
Well, it's not my character, so I'm playing it safe.
Yeah. I know. Just,
I'm gonna hold an action. Sorry, I didn't give you the trigger. If that,
We're back.
if the guy on the ceiling is still in sight after his action, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at it.
sounds good.
And just to make sure, too, these tiles aren't exactly accurate, but Edval is back to the wall, like Sekiro style, so that whatever that Golgari shaman is and can do, I don't have to deal with it. I just have to deal with the Death Priest that's going to walk over and murder me in one shot. Yay.
Perfect.
Wait, which one's a Death Priest? What's the other one?
Death Priest on the right, shaman to the south.
Okay.
It's a baby.
I can't actually see from where I am. So
There's a guy next to you. Go ahead and just hit him with the old shocking
Okay.
grasp.
yeah, the light source I had is covered or gone. So if there's a guy adjacent, I will shocking grab.
Yep, that's a hit. 25 to hit. 6. Graft back just in time.
Wolverine. Oh, you gain 6 temporary hit points, by the way, Kevin, if you didn't already.
Right. We're gonna go over here, over here, over here, and we're gonna rage and attack recklessly.
Recklessly.
Yeah, don't forget the recklessly.
That's. I'm assuming,
Yep, 26 hits.
and then
25. And 20.
yeah,
Yep, hit. 3 damage.
that should be just a 2 plus the 2 from raging, because it's offhand, and then yeah, that's a 12.
What's your strength modifier?
4, but offhands get no
Oh.
no thing.
If they're a light weapon, you're fine. Fist is light weapon. Claws are light weapon. Offhand or unarmed is light. So.
I thought when you attack with an offhand weapon, you don't get your.
Oh no, you're right. You gotta have a feat for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
So,
we looked
let
this
me
up
know.
for like the 10th time when I was making my character. I was
Dude,
like, hold
what's
on,
the
how's this work?
total?
9, 4, that's 13 plus 12, 25.
Big hits, big damage. Hates it.
Good. hit him with spells that kill people in one shot.
Alright, Kraul warriors will move up here. So you're gonna hold their actions. Golgari Shaman will run across along the ceiling some more. He's still on the ceiling, he's just in the center of the room.
Sure.
He actually reaches into his pockets, pulls out a scorpion, throws it, it lands right here, and then he casts Giant Insect.
Oh no!
The scorpion
Oh, no.
expands and
That's a
grows
good
and
move.
grows, and actually, as it's growing, it's pushing you guys out of the way, out of your tight. A giant scorpion appears right here. So Durak and Synth are pushed down, forward 10 feet, and Synth push forward 10 feet. Edval is pushed 5 feet to the right. He bumps into Itsubebe's back.
It's getting pretty tight here.
Move Synth.
Do you have Dispel Magic, Jeremy?
No.
My Kraul, my Kraul will take their held action. They'll make their spear attacks against.
Sorry, I'm in this square.
One will hit. He'll take 4 piercing damage.
Is he going for me?
No, he went for the Warlock.
Okay.
And then my Kraul warrior over here. Take his action. He'll stab a bear. 6 damage to the bear.
Okay, those 10 hit points are gone.
So Golgari Shaman, and then the Scorpion will go.
Before that, if that can that be the trigger?
Yeah. You
Because she ended her movement insight.
Yeah. He's literally just hanging upside down on the roof. So your trigger goes.
The Scorching Ray should happen. Yeah, it'll happen after, I guess. So if the summon insect or whatever is concentration, it'll require that after he burns.
And it's all 3 are going for that individual.
Yeah, it'll be 3
for sure.
concentration saving throws.
Thank God.
1 hits.
It'll be 1 because he's a failure.
Yeah, I'm really good at the last hit.
It's fine.
It's a lot of wind up.
I'll do my thing. Do. Saves. And my giant scorpion will attack. 2 claws, 1 with the stinger. I will make 2 claw attacks against Durgarak. Both miss. And then
Inconspicuous as hell, by the way. Don't murder me. You said last time they're looking for people who are doing stuff. Synth is way more doing stuff. Kill Chody.
Whip the tail around.
I'm gonna die.
Scorpion's coming around the corner, and John's character's like,
Do them.
I'm
Don't
just an
mind
old
me.
man.
Do them. Do them.
I'm lost.
Durgarak, make me a Constitution saving throw.
You got it.
started making bug noises.
19.
Perfect. Take 6 piercing damage and 14 poison damage.
Golly. 14. It's 44. Okay.
And then my Death Priest, because I got all my hit a bear on the head.
Oh.
6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then multi-attack. 11 your AC, right?
Yep.
Just hit. Take 12 necrot. I'll heal for 12. Kind of hits you with the staff, you go down, then your jaw just kind of lands in his gross insect hand. And you can just feel the necrotic energy pulling out your strength and into him. The slash wounds that Graf inflicted across his chest, they just start to close up. Back at the top.
Okay. So the turret will act on my action, so it'll go ahead and do its thing. Everybody within 10 feet gains 7 temporary hit points. If you already have temporary hit points, you can choose whichever is higher and take that source instead.
So good.
Does it increase each turn?
No, it's a D8 plus 4 each turn.
Oh, it's a D8. Because, yeah, it went 6 to 7, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's a roll. And
That's
then, let's see. Make sure. Because I know I get to act with it when I summon it, but I don't know if it's an action past that point to use it. Let me reread. On each of your turns, you can take a bonus action to cause it to activate. Okay, so cool. So that's what that is. Oh, and that works perfect because I would have had to bonus action to activate it last turn. Okay. And I would have been able to cast Shield of Faith even if it wasn't concentration. Cool. I'm going to... Assessing the situation. This one over by the bear is pretty wounded. And then these two are still at ground level. The Golgari shaman is up in the air, right?
Yeah, he's 30 feet sitting on the ceiling in relative safety, just
No
casting
wings
spells.
on it, right?
No, as I just
Swinging to the
described,
ceiling.
he has a
Yeah,
black
fire
cloak with, cloak of Arachnia.
Gotcha. Dibs, by the way.
Yeah, dude, give it to the bear.
No, we're giving it.
That'd be amazing.
You know what?
That would be sweet.
Strap it on the bear.
Sold. You got me. That's a good one. I don't want to piss off the shaman. The shaman will send scorpions
Spider
at
bear.
me, but I don't like the shaman. At the same time, I think I'll focus fire on the minions. I'm gonna go ahead and attack, or not the minions, but the Death Priest, since the Wolverine's got him engaged. I'll go ahead and shoot him. Double crossbow. First attack. 14 misses, right?
14 will miss.
And a 17 misses.
Just barely.
Yeah, I think these guys have way too high an AC. I'm sad.
It's that Carapace.
Yeah.
Carapace gang.
Let me cry just a little bit. And then after those tears have flooded, I'm done.
Wonderful.
It's just raining.
I don't know, man. Don't cry too much. Keep that hydration in case.
Well, he's wearing
really?
the goggles of night, so you actually just see them start filling up.
Big old bear.
The one to my right doesn't have a carapace, yes?
Oh, they all have carapaces. They're
Oh, okay.
Except the Golgari
Okay.
shaman.
The guy
I'm
on the
going
roof
to. I'm going to burn a second level spell slot, and you gain back 2d8.
You gain back 2d8.
No, the bear doesn't?
The bear does, yeah.
Yeah, the bear does. I'll get 7 then.
Right.
As a bonus action, right?
Yep.
And hold on, sorry. And we'll go ham on the guy to my. 23 to hit
That hits.
for 7 pierce and 14 to hit.
14 will
Miss.
miss.
Okay.
Good damage. Good damage. Back to the paladin. You got 2 bug boys in front of you. Guy hanging off the.
Sorry, I still have to go for the shaman. Get that scorpion out of the way. Going to cast Hunter's Mark on the shaman on the ceiling.
Yep.
Didn't mean to roll anything.
No, that's fine.
And I will throw a javelin at him. 15
15 will hit.
plus the 4 is 11.
My con save. Ooh, just got it.
And second attack. 16.
That'll hit.
8 piercing. Do you want me to re-roll Hunter's Mark or keep the
Yeah,
same?
yeah. Just
10.
or 10.
17 total. Or, sorry, 21 total.
Absolutely hates it.
Con saving throw.
Makes it.
Damn. Synth will kind of point straight up at the individual and fire Eldritch Blasts at it. $25 hit.
25 hits.
Okay. It takes 10 force damage.
10.
And then I pull him 10 feet downwards with Grasp of Hadar. Fall 30 feet, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Neat.
And then kind of as he's laying there on the ground, with the second shot.
Synth is actually Scorpion.
Get down here! 16 hit.
The real
16
Scorpion.
hits.
Fuck this pretender in the hallway.
5 more.
All right, and then
And
roll me
luckily-
4d6. Roll me 4d6.
Okay. 22.
He'll take 22
Damn.
falling damage.
Golly.
He's not
That's
not that.
three sixes there.
But
Nice.
real quick, for the first Eldritch Blast, I need a concentration check. For the second Eldritch Blast, I need a concentration check. And for the falling damage, I need a concentration check. Please and thank you.
You know it.
Maybe a
Oh
death
my
saving
God,
throw
dude.
there.
The highest of the
Hey.
the highest
Hey,
of the DC
whoa.
is 11, by the way.
You're in player mode, not DM mode.
10.
No,
10.
I got a 22, and then I got a 5.
All right, cool. Bye-bye, Scorpion.
Oh
I'm the
no,
real,
Scorpion.
I'm the real Scorpion now. Get down here.
Yeah, as he kind of falls, you hear an audible kind of crack, and he kind of cries out in like an elvish act, weird kind of gurgly elvish
In the
voice.
Kraul language, Synth talks shit to the shaman and says something effectively like, "You worship and follow the false one," and because they're like cultists to Ravnica, are they not?
Yeah, they're following Vraska.
Yeah,
She's.
Synth-
I don't know. I don't even actually know. I should actually ask
Okay.
Chody if he follow who he wants to follow.
Well,
Didn't he mention that he?
I think he said he serves the queen, Fresca.
no, he was.
But I
lying.
don't know if he was lying about it to like get
Yeah,
their trust,
exactly.
or if he actually was.
Regardless, he talks shit.
As he's kind of like lying on the ground, kind of tired, he just kind of yells back and crawl, "Traitor! You'll die for this!"
Okay, good. Attack the NPC. I'm not here, armor.
I was gonna say
Kill
this is
the
some
Boros.
Meta Dupree shit.
Legionnaire. Don't kill the old guy though. He's just don't kill the man behind the curtain, please.
I work in the
Pull
library.
on the levers on on the turret. Ah, no, please.
Jeremy's up.
I still can't see. Is there a guy behind me?
Let me just fix this, because you should.
You should have some sort of torchlight.
Yeah, like I can see the corner of the hallway in a weird fashion. Hey, that guy. Yeah.
Can you see now?
Yes.
We're focusing. Me and Kevin are focus firing on that death priest.
I'm just gonna shock the guy next to me again then.
Okay.
Bzz.
That's the 13 will miss.
This guy next to me has to be fucked up.
Bzz.
You actually noticed after when he grabbed the bear, and the kind of necrotic energy went out, that a lot of the wounds they started to kind of close and mend.
He casts cure.
Shit.
It's actually vampiric touch, but
Oh.
sure, it's evil cure wounds.
Yeah.
Doesn't miss. Anything else?
No.
Back to graph.
All right, attacking recklessly. 1, 2, 3.
Miss. Hit.
So that's another 4 and 12. So 16 damage.
Solid hit. Kind of reopen up those old wounds. He kind of hates it. Kraul warriors will, after hearing the dialogue between these guys, will go for the.
Yeah. Kill the kill Chody's character.
Yeah.
I say it because I see that he has a high armor class, has 7 temporary hit points, or no, 6 temporary hit points. He wasn't in range when I
He
burst
gets-
it last time.
It's gonna get skewered for 12 piercing damage.
So a real 6. Okay. And he has an 18 armor class, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
These guys have pack tactics.
Oh shit.
I don't. These Kraul, they're CR 1/2. I don't believe it.
No,
I don't believe it.
That doesn't
no,
make sense.
No, that's accurate. But the armor class is
Really?
the thing that's not selling me. What are their saving throws like? You don't have to tell me. Because I will meta.
Doesn't say here.
Okay,
Doesn't say here.
that's fine.
Anyways,
The Golgari.
and one attack against the bear.
Oh, right, that guy's still alive.
Not the bear.
Because Jeremy can't do his job.
15 damage. Gets you right in the spleen. Bear's.
Grr.
The bear's.
My 7 temporary.
Shaman's now on the ground. So I will rush up.
Bear's bleeding.
I'll hit him with a 15. 15 miss. Yeah, he actually doesn't. Shaman doesn't have multi attack. Interesting. Yeah, so that's it. Death Priest is he's had it up to here with a bear. Let's just end this mockery. Give me a Constitution saving throw as all the
bear?
moisture in your body starts to get siphoned out.
Yeah, for the bear.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
from the bear.
9.
Take 26 necrotic damage.
Oh shit.
Well,
So
that puts
let's
you
see.
back
That's my 8 for the bear. That's 8. 8. The bear's gone, and I take
18.
18 more in my regular form.
Yep.
Okay. Can you remove the bear?
And another fact too here is, Andy, you can appear in any square that the bear occupied when you reappear. So if you want to be up 1 north so you're not adjacent to a bad guy, that's a pretty good idea.
I'm gonna move 1 square and I'm gonna hit you in the head.
You suck.
Yeah, I hear you.
My AC's higher now.
I got a 20, so I
You hit
hope
me. You hit me.
for 11 bludgeoning.
You still
It's
standing?
just he just
I'm still
chitters.
standing.
He chitters menacingly. None of you can understand it, but he's chitters
You
and
suck.
satisfaction himself.
My turn.
Oh yeah.
Get 11 temporary hit points, Andy, Jeremy, and that's it, and myself. And again, they don't stack, so you're just having the highest of the 2 amounts.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna shoot that Death Priest, man. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna shoot him. Yeah, I'm pretty much just set up for shooting.
He said shoot a lot.
Oh no!
We just hit 7 o'clock, so if we want to round up this combat real quick, we can.
Yeah, I'm okay with
You
sticking around.
all got places to be.
If people don't gotta run, but
I know Jeremy usually likes to be done right at 7.
Okay, so she left.
Oh, okay. So yeah, have at her.
Okay, real quick question. On this side over here, where this fight's going down over Chandraways, would I be able to form a 20-foot cube and omit synth or no?
Depends who you're trying to put in the cube.
The Golgari Shaman, the bugs.
A cube, I would say no, because
Okay.
that would not be a cube. That'd be like a trap.
Yeah, because the squares are weird, and I'm trying to.
I know. I'm sorry. The map is not perfect to the grid.
Okay, so I'm assuming the Boros Legionnaire, Zach, if you can hold Alt and just kind of move to the right a little bit.
Oh, okay. I was okay.
Yeah.
Just
I was
snap yourselves into
occupying that
place.
square.
Well, I assume. Okay, then. Yeah, then synth would be what, here then? Like.
Yeah, it's you guys that are leaning in the middle of them.
Okay.
Be
then
right there
put
for
yourself-
snapping.
Put yourself back in your square then. Because then she would have been right next to you. Okay. Okay. Then I'm just going to go ahead and shoot the Death Priest. Yeah, that's fine. Too much work the other direction. Bang. And bang. Nope. Yeah, that 18 armor class is pretty nuts.
Thanks, Wizards of the Coast.
No, it's
Thanks.
fine. I have to roll an 11 or better to hit. It's not too bad. So, I'm done.
Go get him, Bear.
Bear.
Turn back into a truck.
You see two things happen. The first is Valor takes out his bag o' tricks and throws.
I hope it's another dog.
Let's find out
Tiger get.
It's an owl.
what I get. I got an
Owl.
owl. Ah, the owl sucks.
Wait, those owls
So that's
have-
one. So I need an owl.
they
That's
have
one
the
thing.
swoop attack thing that gives advantage and stuff.
It's very pretty to look at.
And the second thing that happens
We
is
are
that
underground.
you see Valor disappear. And instead you see a giant dire wolf appear in its place.
And pushes that Death Priest right the fuck back.
Yeah, let's do that. Push Death Priest right back.
I'm just giving you control of your owl.
Oh, it's so good. I see much better. So Death Priest gets moved back 1 square to the east.
Oh, you're so large. I'm just gonna move you for a second. Push him here. Push it. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh.
I bet Andy gets that a lot. Ayo! Wee! Zing, zing, zing. Okay, I'm done.
So, your owl can take an action now.
Benny? Okay, no, I don't have
Does
a
he?
sheet for.
No, it doesn't.
I don't have an owl sheet.
It's a +0 to its attack for claws, I think. Something ridiculously low.
It says you
Can
can
you
use a
get-
bonus action to command a creature.
Can you give me
You
the
can't-
sheet?
Well, you can't control it then, because you bonus
You have it. It's in the journal.
Oh, it's in the journal. I got it. Never mind.
Owl, like the owl familiar, because the owl familiar is OP.
No. It's an owl that he can use to attack with. He can't see through it. It doesn't talk to him. It's just an owl that
No,
can.
but I mean like, because the owl familiar can like swoop and attack and get away and like grant.
Yeah, it has
advantage.
flyby, so it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it runs away.
Yeah.
It's an ability, so you can fly by, you can run in, attack,
Yeah,
or
we're gonna do that.
something, and then
We're
fly.
just gonna piss it off for my 1 damage.
That's so
One-
broken. It does 1d1 slashing damage. Yeah, that's insanely broke, you guys.
There we go, and I fly away.
You Canadians are weird.
Put him down. Put him down. This is the last
Oh
hit.
no, it's because instead of using it to attack, you make it use the help action
Yeah.
to help you attack things, and then it
Well,
just
so I don't
goes in,
actually- I
uses
don't
help,
actually-
and then flies away.
I don't need that because I have pack tactics. If I have an ally adjacent, I get advantage on attacks.
But the problem
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
is you wouldn't have been able to attack with the owl anyways because you used your bonus action
Bonus
to turn into
action.
a dire wolf. And
Yeah.
you used your
Oh,
action
okay.
to attack.
Okay. Well, so then you could take back.
I'm
that
okay
one
with it.
attack then.
It's 1 hit point. I'm fine with it.
Take it. I'm just mad because he can hit and I can't.
Yeah.
That was a great turn. It's a zoo again.
Oh yeah. This is how I plan the whole character, man.
Pokemon.
You have summon animals, dude.
No.
Oh.
So that'd be circle
should.
circle the shepherd.
Well-
I think is all about summoning
I don't have
animals.
that.
There's a 3rd level spell in my Gathering Magic book that lets you summon a centaur.
God.
Probably.
Centaurs
that.
are annoying.
Whatever, they're so great. And
Right, Jeremy?
Celestia likes them.
I've never met a cool one. Help me out, Steve. What squares are Synth and the Shaman occupying?
Those ones.
Got it. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I can temporarily occupy the same space as Synth.
You'll take an
Yes, you
opportunity
can.
Attacks, right?
from the one on the right, though.
Huh?
You'll take an opportunity attack from the one on the right when you move into Sin Square.
How so? I'm still in the zone of.
No,
Really?
because am I right? It's not in the wall. It's like in that square adjacent to the wall.
Yeah, like they're facing each other. So
Okay.
if you move to Synth Square, he'd still be in a threatened square. But when he moves back, the Golgari Shaman will probably.
Attack. Yeah.
And that's fine. Still have Hunter's Mark on the Shaman. Because
Yep.
nothing attacked me. So a couple of flail hits.
Solid.
19.
Should have climbed back up the wall, bitch. Oh,
4.
should have talked.
I'll roll the hunter's mark after. And 8 is a miss. Hunter's mark, total of 8 damage, and I'm going to use hammering horns to try to push that shaman away.
Perfect. I will
So
make
it's
a
a
strength save.
14, I think it was. Strength.
He will make it.
Ah, alright. He gets opportunity attack, so I retreat.
20 will hit.
Yes.
Give me a con save.
Uh-oh. 20.
Perfect. Take 7 necrotic damage. And 9 poison damage.
This guy is punishing. Wow, okay.
Yeah, he's not really wearing any armor. He's just an elf. He doesn't have any chitinous plating, but he does seem to be pulsing with dirty magic.
I hate him. Oh, I need a con save for that. Okay, I've still hunters marked up.
Oh yeah.
Flash! Oh, I'm gonna summon this rapier and stab the fucking Golgari in his face. 21.
That's a hit.
10 points of damage.
Solid as fuck.
It's dead.
It is.
Action surge. Do it again. 17.
That's a hit.
11.
Solid.
But not enough.
Chad.
Fuck this guy.
If only we had some kind of owl
If only we had
to take care of business.
Yeah, so I
You
knew
know
it was
what?
good for something.
You know what? I'm sold on the owl. I will always want
He's
an owl.
taking it back.
I'm taking it
How
back.
do those words
That's-
taste, John?
That's familiar. I'm eating crow. I would never eat an owl because I'd want it to fight
Correct.
for me.
You remember you're
A
up.
slice of humble pie afterwards. Why don't you?
No, I don't like pie.
If I fit, I'm gonna slide in between the
Yep, that's fine.
cast a burning hands cone that'll target the priest in this.
Yeah.
I love it.
What's the
Neat.
DC?
I don't know who threw that out there, but it was neat.
It was me. Yeah, what's the DC? Casting at first level.
Man, I don't know.
What's your intelligence modifier?
Like 1,000,000.
That's not true.
That's a high DC.
No, it's 5.
So,
Oh.
16.
14? 16. Damn. Alright, let's do it. Dex.
Proficiency
Fail.
3 plus 5 plus 8.
Fail and fail. I will take 8 and 8.
Death Priest is still alive.
He is still alive.
Fuck these guys. And they're being alive and shit.
How do you set them to higher levels?
Barbarin.
When you click it, it should give you the option to set it to a higher level.
Mine just,
It'll say like cast at what level.
Okay, mine just threw it out there.
More reckless attack.
Hit. Miss. Hit.
You missed with the bad one, it's okay.
It's 19.
Berserker Barrage.
Carve up, Graf.
That's
Every time.
Two Chads in a row.
Damn it.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, this is gonna be great!
Owl, owl, owl.
Stab a wolf.
Owl's gonna fly in like a torpedo and go right through his chest.
It's the doggo's AC.
It's gonna King Piccolo's ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Doggo is 14, so that'll miss. And 2 attacks against Paladin. 23 will hit. 8 damage to the Paladin. Shaman will go up.
What do you mean go up?
It's like his turn.
Oh, I thought you meant go up the wall.
need a con save from Durgarak. You feel all the moisture in your body leaving you.
Bad again.
Take 36 necrotic damage.
Golly. I'm in trouble, fellas.
You're still standing?
As you fall,
Sorry. Trouble is dead.
Oh, okay.
I oversold it. Go ahead.
I will use my reaction to use my ability called Feed on Death. As you fall to 0 hit points, the Bogari Shaman will regain 4 hit points.
Punishing. The knave.
Death Priest. Let's use some Spider Foo and just attack. Miss on the... Nope, that's a hit because Pact Tap. And a miss. 4 to the dog. That's all I got.
4 to the direwolf.
Yep, 4 bludgeoning to the direwolf.
Its AC is higher for this one.
Yeah, it's 14, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to move to about there-ish. As my action, I will cast Cure Wounds on this fucking Minotaur. Doing my job.
We're having a good time.
Doing my job.
So your wound's more like a defibrillator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bzzz. I'm gonna cast it at... So I should have... Let's see. I've cast Arcane Weapon. And... That's it. And I cast... No second level spells since our long rest, so I'll cast it at second level. Okay. So you'll get... this many. Don't take the acid damage, though, or the lightning damage. So 15 hit points back. Then as a bonus action, I will move the arcane turret 15 feet, so that it's over next to me again. And then I'll use the as a part of the action that it's committing. The arcane turret says as a part of the action it can move 15 feet before or after. It'll then use its arcane defender. And so Boros, Legionnaire, and Synth will gain 11 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Smart.
Oh yeah, I know. There was this part of me that just said, just shoot them. 2 guys at 1 hit point. You can kill them both. You look so cool. You could do it, John. And then I was like, you probably roll bad. Just go ahead and fucking do your job.
Leave it to the owl.
You're the healer.
The owl's got it covered.
You're the healer. No one's else committing to it. Just do it. Just do what you gotta do.
Who gets temporary?
Not you anymore. I'm over by the cool kids.
The two of us to the south.
So I'm gonna attack the one to the east. I have advantage on the attack. 20 to hit.
Sorry, I apologize.
That hits.
Apologies. I apologize. I apologize. I want to be here. I want to be behind Synth at the end of it. Sorry.
I mean, I guess that's fine.
Okay. It's just I apologize.
So 8 piercing damage, and it needs to succeed in a DC 13 strength save or be knocked.
Oh, you knock him prone. You jump on him, knock him prone. Classic wolf style. Go for the throat. Just rip out the throat. He is
Okay, and so the owl can't really attack, right?
He can.
He can, okay, because I didn't use the bonus action, right?
Right.
Okay, so now I had advantage because you're prone, right?
But I'm dead.
Oh, you're dead.
He said you ripped his throat out.
Oh,
Yeah, you ripped his throat out.
Better still.
Send the owl in anyways, dude.
Get the owl on that guy.
Peck out his freaking insect eyes out.
How about we do that? The owl's gonna fly over here to this one.
Love it.
Yeah. What is an owl? What kind of sound does an owl make?
A screech.
15 to hit.
That'll miss. Kind of rakes his talons on the chitin. Doesn't seem to be terribly effective.
And I'll move out of the way.
Perfect. Love him. Greg, you're back up. Well, you're on the ground, but you're conscious and invigorated.
Right.
And I look at him as he's getting up. You just got this armor. Stop trying to ruin it. I'm gonna scold you every time I get you back up.
How are these two minions to the south of me looking health-wise?
Healthy.
Healthy. Oh, let's deal with those. I got more than one person focused on the shaman now.
Thin's got the shaman. He's only got 5 hit points.
I am going to. Let's do Searing Smite.
Oh, Chody
And-
back? When did Chody get back?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah,
Like,
sorry.
just
I'm
a
very,
minute.
very, very sorry.
Real quick question: Do you actually follow the Queen Vraska, or do you follow the people that the real Golgari follow, or are you part of their weird cult?
I have Gilgari guild spells, so I'm guessing Gilgari, yeah.
Yeah, you don't follow Vraska. Well, you could be both. It's just they're like a splinter cell. I just wanted to make sure you're not following Vraska, the Medusa.
Yeah, we assumed that you said that at the start to like infiltrate this place.
Yeah,
it was more of a.
totally bluffing, yeah.
Chody, I want to make sure you know how cool and fucking badass you are right now, okay? This Golgari shaman with spider climb was running across the ceiling, right? You got underneath it, you hit it with an Eldritch Blast, grasp of a dart it right to the floor, and then look down at her, and in the Kraul language, you're like, I don't follow your exile queen, bitch. And she's like, ah! And then they're like, ah! And they started fighting you for 1 second, and then he stopped hitting you because you weren't here.
That's exactly what happened.
It's exactly what happened.
It's the perfect play-by-play.
Yeah.
Does an 11 or a 15 hit the smaller
Warriors?
guys?
No, it does not.
Bummer.
They've got an 18 AC.
But your thing's still on fire.
Right. I'm swinging it. It's gonna stay.
It looks great.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
And that's the Golgari shaman that you're currently engaged with. So,
Okay.
and your rapier is out. I drew it last turn.
Okay, and it says I have 25. You said I have 5, or did I have 5 temporary hit points?
You should have 11 temporary hit points right now, and 25 real hit points. Yeah.
Got it.
And then go nuts.
Well, is it my turn?
Yep.
I'm sorry. We're going to do rapier. 19?
It's
Just click the damage. She
7,
died.
8, 9.
you skewer him right through the mouth, right in his gaping mouth.
Yeah.
And I already
You
used her-
pull it out, just falls till it crumbles to the.
Look how cool I am. One hit and I kill things. This is what I do.
You're like, I haven't even played. I show up and I
Don't even hear. I just show up and I do.
But you're. I did.
I've
Use
had
your,
enough of this.
I used your action surge, by the way, Jody.
All good, man.
I didn't use any other resources though.
Cool.
You don't have any bonus actions, right, Jody?
Not for that part. Nope.
All right, so we'll go to Jeremy.
I shock it.
It's still alive.
Yeah, the thing will die.
Damage.
Eh?
It died.
Finally.
Good
I
job.
grab it. The electricity surges through, and you can kind of just see it viscous bubbling out of its joints. It just kind of goes all pop, 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 and then just crumples on.
I'm gonna go stand behind this wolf.
Good idea.
Craft, it looks like all the victims here have been dismembered in one way.
Rush around the corner and go X, and then fly into somebody.
Tornado claw.
Berserk Mirage!
Is there anything left alive? Or yeah, I just can't see it.
It's over there on the other side.
We got 2 little ones to the southwest.
Right. Hey, you can come hang, but I don't know where you're gonna stand.
15, 20, 35,
Stand on top of the shaman.
40. This would be 40 feet.
What is that?
I'm not jumping into that whirlpool.
What is that pool? Whirlpool.
It's a
I took
drain.
the dodge action. That's it.
Oh.
If you're just gonna dodge, then your rage ends.
Oh shit.
Punch yourself in the head. Or
Somebody punch him.
How much health does your turret have? Metagaming.
A lot.
It doesn't work.
Oh what? It doesn't.
No, you cheated last time. If somebody punches you, it works. But if you attack a friendly, your rage will still end. You have to attack an enemy.
I'm just gonna beat the shit out of the wall and then draw my rage.
It's not a hostage.
Love it.
Feels bad, man. I tried, dude. I was gonna break the shit out of your turret.
Get somebody else to slap you in the face. Hold.
I mean, why not?
It was a good rage.
Did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to stabbing. I'm gonna stab Warlock.
I'm just waiting for us to run into like some kind of golem or something, so you can be like, "Hey, 10 woodsmen, I'm sending you back to Oz."
5 piercing damage on synth.
Sorry.
Okay, just has this thing been hit a lot, or are you still fresh? Or
Maybe once.
I haven't really hit them.
okay, I'm gonna do Hellish Rebuke at level 1.
Make a dex save.
Ooh. Yeah, DC 4.
I'll miss. I'll take 12 fire damage.
Yeah, not the dueling, so yeah, 12.
Oh, he hates it. They're dead. That's dead. And everyone's dead. All my friends are dead.
That's why I jumped to Professor X. That's why I jumped to Professor X, because it was over. It was like, that's it. Also growling and being mad at Cyclops.
Yeah, but screaming 2 names and yelling 10 woodsmen, you're going back to 1,000 pieces. That's the whole thing.
That's it.
4 years to cartoons. That's all they got.
Mm-hmm.
But they nailed it.
It was alright, yeah. I will shoot, I guess. I shoot him.
Oh yeah, shoot him good. Oh yeah, you hit him.
And I crit him. So
Nice.
also the same one. Do either of them look more wounded?
Oh, the one Chody lit on fire.
Okay.
Definitely.
I hit him with the first attack. Does 8 hit points kill him?
No.
Okay, and then I shoot him with the crit. Does he die? 10, 16 points.
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
cool. And then I will, since we've got a new friend over here, I'll go ahead and pump the turret. 10.
For whom?
Everybody who's within 10 feet of the turret.
I guess that's not me.
Correct.
Alright, doggo.
Oh, can I squeeze through here? I can't even see.
I just saw your token for the first time in a bunch of rounds.
Oh,
Can I squeeze through here?
where? First of all, where's the bad guy?
He's at the very bottom of all this.
I can't squeeze through all that. I can't even do it.
Just bark at him. I don't know, man.
Dodge, your fucking dash. Get in there.
All right, I'll dash. Can I dash? So hold on. What is
Hold
my
the fucking turret over.
my speed? Is 50.
Yo,
Oh
it's
my
high
goodness.
ceiling, dude. Leap over it majestically.
Hold on. So, goddamn. Where does where does my move start? Is that the edge of the?
Which, you have 50? Yeah, you're fine.
Dash to 100. Right here, right?
Damn. If you have 50 movement, yeah, I think you should be able to make it.
I'll get it. Actually, I'd rather go here, so I'm adjacent to. I get advantage.
Can I do something for flavor, Steve?
24.
Can I do something for flavor?
Yeah, what is it?
The turret actually like moves to the side of the wall and crawls up a little bit as the wolf's coming, so that the wolf can jump onto the turret and then jump over everyone else to get where it's going.
That's perfect, and that happens. And then he bites it for 24, and it hits, and he does 8 damage.
And then it's the save for the prone. 13 strength.
He crits it, and he is good. Wonderful. Teamwork.
Indeed.
Paladin, you got your flaming flail.
Yeah, seeing the dog, and I'm still spinning the flail of flames here. I'm going to bring that down on him. 14 is a miss.
It is.
Oh, didn't mean to do that so many times. Okay, 2 misses. Fuck. It's my turn.
Hokey pokey, 17.
Also a miss.
What? No! Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm sorry. I hit.
Yeah, they're tough.
Wow. Yeah.
They seem to be quite defensible. Their chitin and their martial skill.
All right. Cool. Well, that's me.
I mean, it's a war of attrition at this point.
How many attacks can he deflect and dodge?
I'm gonna kill him.
I forgot about the owl.
Gotta grab my owl.
What are we killing?
The gang's all here.
That?
Just the one guy. Yeah.
Pew pew pew.
5, 4, 9. That will be just enough. The purple bolts just beat the shit.
Nailed it.
Very nice. And they're all dead.
Do you have to get ready for your goat party?
No.
I should get going as well.
If we want to call it, that's fine. Like,
I don't mind either.
we're half an hour over.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, if Andy's got
You can go without me if you want.
Nah.
Very, very sorry, everybody.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No, man.
It's
Don't
okay.
worry.
You were awesome while you weren't here. I was saying
That's
That's
was.
that's usually when I shine the brightest.
that grass that grass is Kadar is a good choice, by
When
the
you
way.
leave in the first 10 seconds after you come back. Your highlight reel.
all
So-
downhill.
So what's gonna happen? Are we continuing with this?
I mean, yeah, we can.
I have one more map technically planned, so we can.
Dan
But next
said
weekend
we
is
can't play.
kind of sketchy. But I don't know if you how seriously you guys take Easter.
I know Wilbur will probably be out.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll be home that day. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I mean, it doesn't have to be next week, and I was just wondering whether we're giving this up altogether. I kind of like it.
I enjoy
this
it.
campaign.
These are fun characters.
So, do we get XP, or how do you want to do that?
I'll have to do all the XP from all the things you killed from the start. So let me just give me a few. But I didn't do it last time because
Right.
I thought we'd be able to get through everything, and I would just give it to you as one fat ball. But we'll do that now.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream since we're ending it. Thanks for watching, Joe Orbig. And I'm sad that you missed the Steve. He is good people. You are right.
Thanks, Joe.
Steve, by the way, Joe misses you. Yes. Okay. All right. Deuces. Bye. Bye. Bye.